check the clock, wondering what he'll call this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I beat myself up, that's maybe how you know. I used to kid. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I beat myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face around, better try to breathe.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson, and we're off from Foxborough. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
May now from the gun. That's him on a quick hitter. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Good.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
May on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Hey, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, here goes that. What? Hey, we're good.
To the air yet again, May. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
Throwing again, it's May. Hits him on the in route. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop them.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First carry here for the rookie out of Rutgers. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
The play fake, he'll throw. Kicks it downfield, on target to Flowers. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. And he's going to be touchdown about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On play action, here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big strike here to Williams. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, May. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
May trying to get here on 2nd. Quick slant, that's Williams. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
There's a give on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put... Seven blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Rip. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Made a throw it. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots break the tie here in the first. Dragonz on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
To kick off for New England.
Now Dragonz on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. First down, they'll run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And that is the end of our first quarter. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Looking right, and he finds it. It's a small gain up to the 38. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
On the gun, it's May. That's incomplete left side. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he put everything he's got behind it. This is brought in at the 15. He is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Pierce now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Rolling from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the red zone now. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Got to give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's caught by Harrison. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to send up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. May's going to take it himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And they could really use a good one here. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throwing again on 2nd. He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
By man, he's in the clear. He is down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake. This is cut by Trey Palmer. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Keep it rolling, man.
Looking to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking in the air here. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs from 37. Dive play straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All set now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. That's being sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed, because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 6.
Where was that?
Here's made in the air. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Hand off to the back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They go play action. Here's May. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On play action, here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Craft lady.
Lone back gets the handoff. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be 2nd and looks like less than a yard.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Cardinals football, and they'll start the 4th quarter up by a couple of scores, too.
Ready up.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready. Count.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 32. This time it's a passing play. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Motioning left is their running back. 2nd down pass play coming. Fits it through the middle. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Back to the well again. And they'll make the stop at the 46-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, May. Hits him on the in route. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Cardinals 38, Patriots 26. Chris Borregales to kick on for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Pierce now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Not
the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Cardinals on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. For the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Pass play coming here. To the right, pulling in by Palmer. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 23 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Now give left side. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. He has the Cardinal 1st down. This one's over. They can run out this win.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a new quarterback run here. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road.